What's up, guys? Cascade Wing here. Here we're going to be doing a review of Phantom Forces. This is it's by StyLis Studios, which is obviously a studios. They're kind of like a kind of a mimic of like actual studios that basically make real games. But so this game is over. It's been actually for quite a while. It was created last year, but it's really only been actually out of its early access since this year, really. And so I'm doing a review of it so that we can get ready for something coming on this next month. But I'm just gonna get this going. So let's get right into it. So upon entering the game, you'll be seeing with this screen right here, you got your normal, it's basically your normal kind of Call of Duty kind of like lobby area where you're in the main screen. You have your 4 classes here: Assault, which is basically your normal, your average everyday just gun down people's class. Scout, which is more of it's kind of it's like machine guns, kind of like lower weight weapons, fast moving, support your heavy weapons, your big machine guns, stuff like that, and a recon, which is your sniper class, which is obviously your sniper class, You also have deployment zones on different people. I think it's very interesting. You can deploy on their team. You can see it just deployed on this team, on this teammate. Then you have what map you're playing over here. We're playing this game. This server is currently playing Crane Site Revamp. These are my stats. I have a 0.97 KDR. How much experience I have, stuff like that. Your average everyday stats like that. Then you have your class traits, which I think is very interesting because you have all these different weapons, dozens and dozens of weapons. I'm actually not looking at the guns, but I'm looking at the attachments. So these are all the guns. There's about a dozen guns in the game. Yeah, around a dozen guns probably. Probably a bit more, maybe like 15, 20 guns in the game. And they're all pretty good. I like most of them. I think they're all pretty good. I've played most of them on the Xbox version, actually. I haven't played most of them on the PC. I've played all of these, have sold most of these weapons. I haven't played the majority of sniper rifle. I don't use snipers. So that's really, I pretty much played every other gun. Other than that, I think they're all very good. And they're all very competitive, which is making this really interesting, because most of them are pretty competitive and work very well, and it feels like every gun has the possibility to do some damage. You know what I'm saying? Each weapon is about 2 dozen attachments that you can add to it. Things like sights, grips, stuff like that. You have a stats sheet over here, basically on if I had the MK11, this is what it will look like. MK11 is a pretty good gun, used by Marsoc, but you have all these sights. I can add a sight to it and it will improve the stats on certain areas. Now let's look at the options. So this game has very basic options: look sensitivity, aim sensitivity, and any of its render quality stuff here. So that's basically about it in the game options. So in a minute we're going into gameplay. Now first, when you first put in the game, what I first noticed is that it's very smooth. It feels like very realistic and such. It just feels really nice to be using these guns. It just has so much feel to them. Everything's just smooth. There's no blocky feel. If you go to early first-person shooters, stuff like this, not like FPS, but more gun type stuff on Roblox, it's very clunky. It's very tool based. This is more this is a lot more scripting. It's a lot more smooth. It's just very good in that respect, and I really like it for that. It's just so smooth. It definitely, I could see this being a legitimate replacer for your normal everyday guns. Your normal everyday games that you play on on consoles and PC of the different first-person shooters. You know what I'm saying? It just feels so much similar to a normal Halo, Call of Duty kind. Not really Halo, but Call of Duty. Battlefield. Very much similar to Battlefield. Except Battlefield has vehicles. This game does not. So, and actually, this game uses a lot of different maps from Call of Duty. Not it copies a lot of maps from Call of Duty and Battlefield. Mainly Battlefield 4, but there's definitely some other ones sprinkled in as well. And it's just very nice to see some of these games return. There's a lot of nostalgia involving these, you know. So it's just really nice to see all these things return, and how familiar it feels to your normal first-person shooters you'll find on a console or a PC. It's just nice to see all that. It's just great to see that they were able to so skillfully and masterfully, StyLis Studios was able to so gratefully, so masterfully, so greatly, you know, just replicate the formula that you'll find on a normal first-person shooter, and just put it on something that is so unfamiliar on Roblox. That's something is it's very hard to do something like that on Roblox. It's very hard to do. It's just amazing that they're able to do that. And I'm sure you'll understand. I'm sure you'll notice as well. There are multiple different game modes, numerous amount, from King of the Hill to your standard team deathmatch. It's just great to see all these return, and a lot of different creative game modes. Like King of the Hill. King of the Hill is something that really isn't very in many first-person shooters now. I think Halo has it, but that's really about it. Call of Duty definitely doesn't have it, and like older, like more classic stuff, those just Capture the Flag have also been losing a ton of popularity as well. I mean, you even have the slide. I really love that there's a slide in this game. It creates a whole nother level of adversity that can counter in the game, and a whole nother skill used to use. You even have like a point system, a normal point system, double kills, triple kills, kill streaks, all of that kind of stuff. There's no like, you don't actually have the actual kill streak, but you have the multiplier for the kill streaks to like pop up and say you get a kill streak, you know, stuff like that. It's just those small things that every first-person shooter has that it just makes things much nicer. Although a major problem within the game is that there are a lot of hackers that take advantage of the game, basically. And like when you're being cut to a kill cam or to show you where people are, when you're being cut to that of a guy just firing in the air, just firing in the air and getting kills in the middle of nowhere, just firing straight up in the air and getting kills. It's really very obvious that you're hacking, and it's very annoying when that happens as well. It does happen. It happened back in some of the older Call of Duties, but it doesn't really happen that much now. But it'd just be nice if some of this stuff was fixed, because it really hurts the game a bit in my eyes. Though it happens to every game, but it definitely hurts the more popular games far harder than it hits the less popular games. Because there are more hackers trying to take advantage, as you can see the example on my screen of the hacker. Luckily, there is a vote kick system in the game, so it is very nice to use it whenever someone is hacking. Another thing is the community in this game isn't the greatest. It's actually not very good at all compared to some other Roblox games. So really, it hurts the game, and it really isn't the game's fault, nor is it the developers. But it's just, for some reason, this game just breeds kind of jerks and just low life people. It's just really sad how it happens. So it's such a good game like this. The maps also have very good detail and look just very good. I really love the way the maps look. There's a lot of different areas you can go to. They're all basically based around different kind of classes. You can be a recon, assault, basically the sport. You got many different areas to go to, and you can do well at all these different areas. The guns also look very nice. The guns have very nice models. They look pretty realistic, I'd say, as realistic as you can get for a Roblox game. They just look really nice. I wish there were camos. Man, there were camos that look amazing. It would just be amazing. But there aren't camos, sadly. Another thing is that there's also a ton of microtransactions here. You can basically pay and unlock everything, which is kind of, it really kind of hurts the progression a bit, because it makes it just seem, yep, you can just buy everything. It doesn't matter. Your progress doesn't matter, because you could pay and you could get a huge advantage over someone, or be the same place as someone that did just as they did a massive amount of work, but you just wouldn't come in and paid all this money for it, which is definitely a problem I think that I see, and hurts the game as well. There's also points in the game you can see over in the corner, which is something for people that want that as well. So keep note of that if you're looking for that kind of thing. My final score for this game is going to be a 9 out of 10. I just don't believe that this game just kind of goes the extra distance to make it to the 10 out of 10. I just don't think it really reaches that point due to some major flaws within some of the microtransactions, and other things, just along with some major flaws such as the hacking. Hacking really ruins a lot of what makes this game fun, because it happens pretty often actually, and it's a huge problem. Which isn't, I'm not kind of directly off for the hacking, since it's more of a problem of the player base, and the player base is also very bad in this game. Don't let it try to fool you; it's very bad as well. And as well, this game is my personal recommendation. I think it's a very fun game, and I really like it. It gives my personal recommendation by me liking this game. It gives my personal recommendation for you guys to come out to this game and play it and have fun playing it. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.